now, time to check in on the latest buzz in the entertainment world.
Mike from 105.1 The Buzz joining us live. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
Good, good.
Hanging in there.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting to talk about Oprah on the Ellen Show because she apparently got pretty emotional. I didn't see what exactly happened. What was she getting emotional about?
Well, we're here in the final days of the Ellen Show's 19-year run, and Oprah stopped by to say hello, send Ellen off in a farewell fashion. And she said when she was backstage before she went out to talk to Ellen on the show, she was getting choked up and she was emotional while she was running into all of the people who work behind the scenes with Ellen. And she told them all that she knows what it's like for this thing to be coming to an end. And, you know, that kudos to all of them for, sticking with it and still being there after everything that's happened over the past couple of years with the Ellen Show. And, even when she was on set with Ellen talking to her, she was getting a little choked up and emotional about it as well.
Yeah, I mean, the two of them, they're pretty much the reigning queens of daytime talk shows.
Daytime talk icons.
Oprah
for sure.
is the legend, and then Ellen, really when the Oprah Show went off the air, Ellen was kind of the one to pick up the mantle and has had the longevity that so many of those daytime shows just don't have.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Right. And you forget there was some overlap between the two shows. And, when the Oprah Show ended, that was one of those time and place things, right? I still remember what I was doing, what I was drinking. It was a Sam Adams summer ale, in case you were wondering. But I remember watching that last show of Oprah, who I was with, and all those things. And I'm not quite sure Ellen's going to get the same response based on everything that's come to light in the past couple of years when her show goes off the air. I'm sure it'll be interesting. One thing I do know, though, is that Oprah and Ellen are both going to be leaving very rich, and all the people working behind the scenes are probably going to be struggling to find a job.
Yeah, I mean,
you
hope that having the Ellen Show on your resume would be a door opener to other places in the industry. But we'll see.
Yeah.
I think she does leave on a different note than Oprah, not leaving on quite the same high.
Yeah.
Just given all the turmoil that's kind of happened behind the scenes on her show. So, well,
exactly.
We'll see how it all goes out with a bang, I'm sure.
Yep.
Okay, so we're still talking about the Kardashians and Kourtney and Travis's third lavish wedding in Italy. We saw Kim, we saw Kendall and Kylie. Everyone was all decked out. We didn't see Rob. Why did Rob Kardashian skip out on this celebration?
Conspicuous by his absence, he was, as always. Well, a source inside with the Kardashians basically went on the record and says, Rob does not like spectacles. He does not like being in large group settings or anything like that. And the source went on to say that Kourtney understands that Rob wasn't going to be there. She knew about it in advance, and that she knows she has his love and support going forward no matter what.
That's a tough spot to be in if you don't like crowds or spectacles. If you're a Kardashian, that's kind of like your whole thing is spectacles and crowds.
It's probably the main reason we don't see Rob on the television show. And let's face it, if I had the money that Rob has and a failed sock business that Rob has, I would never leave my house either. I would just stick around, play video games, order takeout, enjoy my pool and the luxuries of life.
Yeah, you can just hang out and do your thing.
He's definitely, I think he's always kind of been the one Kardashian who's had a tough time with just their meteoric rise to fame and how much attention they got. And he's kind of been behind the scenes for a few years, and so. And
let's face it, the last time he did reality TV, he got hit with a defamation lawsuit by his ex-girlfriend, Blac Chyna. Yeah. I mean, he did win the lawsuit, but it happened.
Yeah.
That's a tough scene.
He's had a tough go with things. So, hopefully behind the scenes, he sent him a gift. He and Kourtney have talked. It's all good, Yeah.
Let's hope. Or he just got, a letter in the mail, the certified mail, probably from Kris Jenner, and said, please don't show up. We don't need you or want you there.
Well, like I said to Emily before the break, they've already done 3 wedding celebrations, Kourtney and Travis. He's just going to go to the next one, so it's fine.
Maybe the next one will be a little more VIP, a little more exclusive.
Yeah.
Do one of those cost-effective ceremonies on a Friday afternoon at like 3 o'clock when nobody will show up.
Right.
Totally.
And Rob can attend.
A real modest, meager backyard celebration at any one of their mansions.
Introverted Kardashian wedding.
Do you think he sent them some wedding socks?
I could not. We need to put Mike on that case.
I'm pretty sure the socks that he was making are out of production, but I bet he has leftovers in his garage, and he could probably pass them out if need be.
That could be his wedding gift.
It
There
could
you go.
be.
Problem solving for Rob over here. All right. Thanks,
Right?
Mike. We'll see you tomorrow.
Take care, guys.
And you can listen to Liz and Mike every weekday morning on 105.1 The Buzz.